Uh, Hi, welcome back to the Bountiful Chest. I am Shadow, and this is my faithful animal companion. Uh, in D&D in second edition, if you wanted animal companions, you were mainly a ranger. They got a bunch back in those days. Uh, there were some exceptions to that. Familiars for the wizard, they weren't combat oriented, so you could always role play them doing some things for you. Um, Paladins generally got a bonded mount. There was a warrior kit that would allow you to have a special mount, more well trained, not the bonded mount the paladin got. 3.5 expanded on some of that stuff. Anyone could essentially build up the skill, handle animal, and start working with animals. There were special feats for familiars so that you could have combat familiars. And but 5e with the bonded accuracy and our the oh shoot, now I'm blanking on the term, the action economy. The action economy makes it so we don't want to add too many things to the party unless the DM suddenly has to rescale the combat. I'm not a big fan of that, especially if the party has done something to earn followers or pets that can help in combat. It feels like punishing you for making an advancement to me. And I mean, why can't everyone have an animal companion? The rogue could have a trained crow that picks up shiny stuff all the time. The bard could have a pet monkey that dances while he plays. Whether or not the monkey also has sticky fingers, I don't know. Then there is, well, a warrior or anyone from a noble background. Could even be your mage that has a trained hunting dog or two. Or maybe you have a gnome warrior, and instead of riding a little pony into combat, he has this very large wolf or dog that serves as his steed. I mean, there's all sorts of things you could do. Now, if you're worried about breaking the action economy, well, that's up to your table. Uh, I say break it. Who cares? It's about enjoying the time at the table, not having the perfectly balanced combat. But I mean, there you could always homebrew solutions. You could say, and instead of having your trained hunting dog be, fully statted out and able to die to one fireball, uh, use the death save system. Basically, have a being a creature that has 3 hits. Maybe something that's really big counts as 2 hits, but for the sake of we're saying like they have 3 hits. If they get hit 3 times, pull them out of combat until the next long rest. Well, what do they do in combat then if you're not letting them attack? Have them use a help action. And maybe again, if you're worried about having too many help actions on the table, give them 3 help actions per long rest, or maybe 2, whatever you feel comfortable with. This also makes it so you're not worried about the animal companion suddenly turning into a dead corpse every other combat. Uh, you could even use this style for like a squire or some other hireling that you don't want to have to constantly worry about them uh, being waylaid by a fireball and having to go find another. And, but all in all, it's about having fun at the game. And if you take a handle animal and it never gets used, it's kind of boring and it kind of feels like you wasted a proficiency. I've been told that apparently handle animal, no, that isn't training. Well, how do I train animals? Well, there's probably a feat for it. I haven't seen it. I'm pretty sure the intent of handle animal was to cover training as well. That's how everyone played it, as far as I knew, in 3.5, and it's one of the few, one of the skills that didn't get cut coming into 5e. Whether or not it was meant to be full from handling a trained animal to training an animal, well, unless someone at Wizards or on that worked on 5e says something, it's up to the table, really. But yeah, consider it. Anyone should be able to have an animal companion. Anyone can have a pet. Uh, just maybe the more exotic ones do need a bit of work on the handle animal and training. But anyways, that's it for me right now. Uh, Roll well and have fun with your furry, feathery, or maybe even scaly companions. Uh, Till next time.